Hello Aquarius and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your April 2019 tarot reading. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you haven't, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. This reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. Please remember to check out your monthlies as well as your weeklies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You might have more important messages, or you might resonate better with your other placements because we are not just our sun sign. Alrighty, Aquarians. Let's see how Aries season is affecting you, what it's bringing up for you in your emotions in terms of what you're going through. What is it really bringing out in you, bringing up in you? Look at that energy. What's bringing up? What is Aries season bringing up for my Aquarians? Yeah. Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. And you know, I was about to say, I'm feeling really frustrated. I'm feeling like you guys are asking yourselves, like, why does this stuff always happen to me? Like, why is this happening? What did I do? Like, oh my God. King of Swords. There's a nightmarish situation that may have happened in late March. Or, you know, maybe in the beginning of April. But it feels like we're trying to... Yeah, okay. I'm feeling like some of us are dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety over a relationship problem. Or over some type of connection here. There's a lot of stress there. It's bringing up a lot of stress for you guys. The Nine of Swords is a card often about, you know, insomnia, losing sleep, losing your, almost like your, it feels like your mind over a situation where you're not getting enough sleep. You're constantly stressing out about it. It's on your mind all the time. And at the root of it, it has to do with love. You guys feel really frustrated. This is a frustrating situation. Why are we feeling this way? You need to show me what Aries season is bringing up for my Aquarians this month. Eight of Wands. The Chariot. Yeah, there is real confusion here. There's a lot of, it feels like there's a lot going in a lot of different directions, and you guys are like, I don't want to deal with, like, what? You're just frustrated. I just feel like you're just, like, swatting mosquitoes or something. Like, you're swatting flies. You're like, what the hell? Why is this going on right now? Like, what's going on? Alright, clarify the Nine of Swords, King of Swords. Clarify. Let's bring up these energies for my Aquarians in Aries season. Two of Swords, a decision, sitting at a stalemate, not knowing which choice to make here. Or maybe the person on the other side hasn't made a choice or has kind of ghosted you in the face of a choice. I feel like there's a choice in love here. Why is it Nine of Swords and Two of Swords, though? This definitely strikes me as, you know, kind of a love situation here. Yeah, Ace of Wands. There's passion. Why is there so much stress around this Two of Cups? Clarify what this is bringing up. Bringing up for my Aquarians. Interesting. There's passion, there's love, but there's a choice. Maybe that's what we're choosing between. Between heart and body. Maybe we have a choice here and somebody gets us going where somebody else resonates with our heart. Eight of Wands, the Chariot reversed. It doesn't have to be love, but there's anxiety over a choice that needs to be made, over a melding, or, you know, two people coming together. You know, yeah, lovers. There's a choice. There's definitely a choice here. Alright, I'm going back to that. Yeah, there's a choice. There's too many cards of two sides, a choice, something coming together. There's a decision to be made, a choice to be made here. I think it has to do with love. Temperance reversed. It's interesting, I have to say. You guys have a very interesting read for your general energy, yeah. And again, all my monthlies are going to be a little bit different because I'm just kind of going with what you guys are putting out or what it feels like you guys need right now. And it feels like Aries season is bringing up this sense of a choice for you, something that maybe you didn't know was coming in. And the King of Swords says you guys would do best, in my opinion, to not get too crazy and bothered about it. I think it also signifies that knowing when to speak and knowing when to say what you need to say here, knowing when to communicate about this, when to make the decision, but also kind of sitting there and letting it play out so that you can not fully play out on its own, but, you know, not overly getting into one or the other here. I think that we need to let people reveal themselves or let situations reveal themselves here. And, you know, if it's about love or even a business choice here, a choice in something and following a new path, I think that we're facing some big choices here. I mean, there's not much else to say about that, but, you know, with the Ace of Rods, there's new beginnings. And, you know, the Ten of Cups is harmony, it's love, it's joy, it's feeling wealthy in all things that are of the heart. It's complete happiness. You know, it's perfection, it feels like, of contentment, you know, attainment of your heart's desires. And it feels that you have a choice here between attainment of your heart's desires and a new beginning that involves passion. Get some clarifiers there, because overall there's some big choice. I just feel that there's some heavy choices here. Heavy choices. Let's look at what these choices have to deal with. What were they choosing between? I mean, I think, again, it's passion versus heart, yeah. New beginning energy versus maybe a fire sign. Or somebody that seems to be, you know, something that we're starting something new with. New passionate beginnings. What else? Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a decision. You don't know which one it is. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, there is clarity coming in about it, but we're going to have to kind of lean back and forth on this whole situation here, because right now, you know, I mean, by the end of the month, I do feel like you're not going to be able to, you know, ride both these horses with one butt here. You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to decide, you know, we're going to need to involve temperance here. It's like we're almost like we're refusing to look at, you know, something. We're having conflicting interests in our business and personal life. You know, unfortunate, confusing combinations here coming together. You know, it's confusion of what's working and what's not, and I think we need to balance this out before we can clearly see what's happening. But let's look at some advice for you guys this month. What is in your power? First, I want to look at advice for this situation. This feels like a very particular situation, Aquarius. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are facing some big choices this month for sure. Maybe that's how we're feeling frustrated. We're feeling like I didn't want this. I didn't want to make a decision. I don't want to deal with this. What the heck? Like, this is just actually bothering me. I thought we were fine. Now I have to do this. Why? So let's see what advice for this decision-making process, or the decision that my Aquarians will be facing this month. I think it has to do with love. You have to decide, yeah. Ace of Coins and Queen of Wands. What has stability, and what can, you know, you have to be able to communicate what you need there. The Ace of Coins is, you know, something real that can be planted. What's real? What's really your dream here? And I feel like once you attack these things, look at Two of Swords reverse, you'll understand, you know, what really gives you the passion. What is your dream wish I mean, I think it has a lot to do, again, with love. It's choosing between, you know, what is our dream? What's our wish? What's our real heart's desire here? What holds water? What has real stability, has real roots? That's something that can grow, something that is tangible. And I think that we have to determine, you know, what it is that we want here. Do we want something fun? Do we want our dream? There's a choice, and you're going to know which is which. Any other advice? This choice. Yeah. You have to choose which one resonates with your soul, with your heart. Something that, you know, fills up all those 10 cups. If it doesn't fill up all those 10 cups and the 9, you know, you have to have those 9 cups filled already to make this decision. So if you're not there, and you recognize that you're not there, then you can't make this decision yet. You haven't gotten through what you needed to in order to make this decision. You need to find the love for yourself within you. You have to find all that love and give it to yourself before you can give it to either of these people or either of these choices, whatever they may be. And you have to really ask yourself, what is it about, you know, are any of these going to add to this, or are they just going to be fun? Is it just Aries energy of, I want to have new passionate beginnings, I want to do this, I want to do that, I think this would be fun. And sometimes that's what you need, but I think that you guys have a choice of something extremely real, extremely like whatever you've been trying to manifest in terms of love. It feels like maybe for a long time. Something that you've been trying to bring about is here on your doorstep, and if you don't make the choice for that, you're going to get stuck with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands isn't bad, it's just not the 10 of Cups, Ace of Coins, 9 of Cups energy. And I think once you realize what that energy is, you'll know what your choice is here. That's kind of what I get here. Yeah. King of Coins. Maybe you'll figure it out by Taurus season. Maybe it has to do with a Taurus. 9 of Coins. Interesting. Trying to like find a way to word this because this comes out here. There's 2 9s here. I mean, these I was kind of associating with the 10 of Cups, and I'll leave them there, but I want to make sure it's in. Yeah, it's in the shot. I just wasn't sure if it was. Yeah, this 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups can only get to the 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, the 10 of Cups can only come in really when we've gone through this 9 of Coins, 9 of Cups energy, where we've become self-satisfied, where we know that we don't need anybody else. Or we know that, you know, this might just be a fun thing, but like in reality, do I fulfill myself? Can I do this all on my own? If you can't do everything, if you can't do this all on your own, then there's no point in trying to make something happen with somebody that's just not that whole package. You need to be able to be ready for the whole package. It wants to come in. It might be in the form of an earth sign. It might not be. But it's stability. This is, when I see the King of Coins in a love reading, when there's a choice, this person is stability. This person wants to be there for a long time. This is someone you can grow with. This is somebody who's not going to go gallivanting around looking for other people, talking to other people, flirting with other people. This is somebody that's into you and only you and wants to build with you. So I know this is like become like a love reading, but I mean, that's the energy this month, Aquarius. You guys have brought in some big love energy, and there's choices to be made. One person is here for a good time and not a long time. One person you can grow something real with, but you have to be ready for that. You have to know that you're ready for that. If you're choosing the fun thing, then you're not ready for that yet. And that's okay too, but know that that's on your doorstep for when you want that now. Ooh, anyways, big messages, Aquarius. Wow, and then I was going to do the love reading. I mean, we'll see some other cards on love. I mean, this has become like such a love reading this month. Oh my gosh. Let's look at using your challenges position before we get back to love. Let's get your challenges. Actually, let's look at a, yeah, look at a Stacey DeMarco card before we even get to that. Challenges. We'll aid them or advise them through any type of challenges or issues that they have this month for my Aquarians. Guidance from their higher self, advice from their higher selves, and their spirit guides. We'll aid them this month. Apple, risk and reward. Wow. Amazing, Aquarius. I love this card. And this is my Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle, by the way. Let's see. So again, risk and reward. Apples have been an iconic part of the, oh my god, of the mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple and snowy, oh my god, I cannot English right now. What is happening? I'm so sorry, guys. The story of the poison apple and Snow White, to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want to change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Interesting. So, it's about risk and reward. What have you not been risking? If there's a big risk that you feel would bring you happiness, I would say go for it, is what that says. But let's look at some challenges. A little bit of your challenging energy here. Look at what challenges you and then what's in your power. What challenges my Aquarians in April 2019? Ace of Swords. Clarity. Making a decision. Making a clear decision, honestly, is what I see. Triumphing over something. It's difficult. Yeah, it's finding clarity in your emotional confusion. That's what's going on this month. There's emotional confusion for you guys. Let's see, what is in your power, though? Hermit and Knight of Wands. When you go within, you meditate, you think about this, you really look at it from within by taking a step back, not talking to anybody, not listening to anybody else's crap on it, you know, figuring this out for yourself. You will get through this. You will know exactly what you need to communicate, and you will be able to rush forward into that. You know, have a new beginning, a new passionate beginning here, but it's the choice that you have to make, and the Hermit is going to help you. And this is in your power. I'm going to pull one more for what's in your power. What is in your power this month? Courage. I feel that courage is in your power. And courage comes from really dissecting and trying to understand what it is, you know, what all this is, what the emotional confusion is, and finding that clarity. And you can only do that, yeah, by going through this, dealing with this. Seven of Wands is fighting through it, you know, no matter how difficult this is to work through, to understand, to, you know, have, you know, you're going to have to release somebody here, probably. And you're going to have to move towards something new, and it's going to be a lot of work. But you can do it. That's really what I have to say there. So let's look again at love. I know you guys are like focused on that this month and you're feeling frustrated, and I see why. Things are annoying you right now. You're like, this is annoying. This is annoying. So let's see, Aquarius. All right. Love this month. It's going to be happening in the love lives of Aquarians in April 2019. Do check out your weekly readings. Those will give you a much better insight into what's happening week to week for you guys. All right, what's happening for my Aquarians in terms of love this week? Love. What did I say this week? This month, April 2019. Oh my God, this month. Sorry, I just finished the weeklies. Page of Coins, Nine of Wands. Yeah, we're like, okay, but like which has staying power? I'm ready to throw a rock about it. Nine of Wands, on edge. You're expecting the worst because you're like, okay, I thought this was all cool, that everything was going nice, but now it feels like it's not. Leaving something behind, taking the lessons you learned from a situation and moving forward. Something more positive. You will leave this energy behind maybe around mid-month. Four of Coins. Realizing what it is you've held on to here and why. Asking yourself why. What have I been afraid of pursuing and why? Why have I been holding on to these feelings, these things that are coming up again and again? Keeping things to yourself. Six of Wands. You're going to move on towards something better. You're triumphing over something for sure, Aquarius. Beautiful energy. But you have to face the devil. I mean, it could be that you're moving towards Capricorn, some of you, but I often see the devil more as negative cycles, negative, you know, karmic relationships, things that are purely physical. Trying to overcome that. Let's get some clarifiers here. feel that as we move on towards something new, we have to face a lot of our own barriers and be like, what's going on here, you know? Is this person for real or not? You're testing it. You're like, I don't know. There's a lot of frustration here. Page of Coins, Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. You know, because you're trying to have love. There's Ace of Cups under this, so you want love. That's what you're trying to put out there. You're trying to fill your... You're trying to have an Ace of Cups here. And yet we get the Five of Swords reversed. In the face of love, somebody... Yeah, again, this came up actually in your weekly, I think. There's been somebody that's taken something from you. Somebody that went behind your back that took something from you. When it's upright, this card is actually better. But when it's reversed, it's actually a card of somebody taking things from you and kind of ghosting you. You don't really know where the heck they went. They just like, were like, all right, bye. You know, it's power games. It's it's feelings of, you know, this relationship has failed. It's, again, power games. Somebody's taking something from you and leaving you and not saying a word about it. And so you're forced to kind of be like, wow, shouldn't have let my boundaries down for that. I should have expected that. Oh my God. You know, I thought this was this and it was going to grow into this, and it's not. Okay, Aquarius, so your video, after I went through everything, cut out, and it was like, didn't record any of it, so I'm feeling your frustration. I had to like sit down for like 10 minutes, relax about it, and move on. So I feel it. I feel your frustration this season. I feel your frustration with this situation. It feels like, honestly, you poured your heart out to somebody, they ghosted you, they took what they wanted and left. You thought it was the Ace of Cups. You thought it was going to be this wonderful, traditional, amazing thing here. And that you were leaving the past behind, but it was not. And now you have to pick up the pieces and be like, this is why I'm this way. This is that card of frustration. Both of these. It's like, I put in this effort when it didn't it didn't go through. It didn't amount to anything. And there's frustration there. There's so much frustration of, this is why my boundaries are the way they are. This is why I am the way I am. This is why I don't get involved with people. And you guys are like mad. You're very mad, and you're rightfully so. Whoever did this to you left without a word. There was deception. There was someone deceiving you to take what they want out of it, to get what they want. And the Hierophant reverse with the Six of Swords in the center here, with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Pentacles as well. This whole thing right here in the center is just, it's like I'm over the traditional. I'm going to take what I've learned here, I'm going to take my love, I'm going to take it somewhere else. Because I know that this is out there for me. That this person was deceiving me, or this situation deceived me. This is for more single Aquarians. For a couple ones, I'm going to explain that in a second. But, yeah, I feel that we are moving on from something here. We're going towards this Ten of Cups. We want to have passion and love again. We want to have the full cups. We don't want, you know, oh, I'm going to give you this, and then someone just takes it and leaves, and you're just like, wait a second, you just took my cup and you left after I just offered it to you. What the hell? You know, you want to be appreciated, love. You want to have that Ten of Cups, and you're holding on to that, and you're like, listen, if you're not going to give me this, whether you're in a relationship or single, you're like, I'm, you know, going to take what I need here. I'm done fighting for this. I'm moving on. Because you have taken from me energetically. You've taken from me emotionally. And I'm done. I mean, some of you guys might be being ghosted. And you're just like, all right, that's it. Like, this person didn't want what I wanted. And I need something more. I'm going to follow something else. I'm going to follow what keeps coming back to me. I'm going to follow what this Four of Pentacles, this Ten of Cups, this Knight of Wands is. I'm going to triumph over this and go for something that is what I want. That is a connection that, you know, is solid, isn't going to be destroyed. Something new comes in that attracts you, that you know is the real thing, that you know has that power that you want. But it's also not traditional. I would say don't go for the traditional this month, Aquarius. Anyways, your Love Angel Oracle cards for the singles was Deception, and for couples it was Forgiving and Learning. And actually this came out in your weekly for the first week of April, so do go check that out as well. And I'll talk more about singles and couples in the extended, which you guys can join me in watching in the Patreon. Okay, so if you guys want to join me on Patreon, you can check out all my extended readings. And I'll have that link in the description box, and it's also in my About on my page, okay? But deception. So again, like I was saying, someone is wearing a false mask here. I don't think it's you guys. I think it's somebody else. You guys put your full heart forward here, it really feels like, and you wanted this to work, and something just was, no. And you're like, this is why I have boundaries like this. This is why I'm like this, because people deceive me. Because you're very pure and you guys are very loyal. Aquarians are very loyal. Forgiving and learning, though, for coupled Aquarians. You know, there is a need to forgive and move on here. If you really want this relationship to work out, we're going to have to find a different way to relate. We're going to have to find a way to let go of the past and move forward, to break down some barriers here and really experience that Ten of Cups, that Knight of Wands again. It can get there, but we have to confront the devil. We have to confront that negative energy. We have to confront the issues that keep coming up here. The cycles of, you know, the patterns of behavior, which can go back to childhood and even our parents and their relationship. We have to learn to forgive everyone in this situation, including ourselves. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay? All right, Aquarius, so do check out your other monthlies, do check out your weeklies, and have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed April. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a, have a great month, and I'll see you guys in the weeklies.